It has been so great to see all that God has been doing at Stonehill Church. Just this last Sunday, we saw 7 people give their lives to Jesus for the very first time. We saw 7 people baptized, and we had over 900 people that attended our Sunday services.
As we've looked at the promises and all that God has said in His Word, it's been amazing to look specifically at His promise that He will never leave us, that He is there for us. And as we've talked about this whole idea of permanency, we're believing that God is for us, that God is with us, and He's going to continue to guide us and direct us through this process.
What it really all boils down to is our mission statement. Our mission is to grow with God and go with God so that all would know God. And the truth is there are many people that still live in our community that do not know Jesus. And that breaks our heart. And so we believe that somebody has got to do something about that. And we believe that God is calling us to be that somebody.
Yeah, and so we're asking that you would pray with us, that we have had these wristbands that remind us constantly to pray what God's doing in us as individuals, pray what He's doing in us in His community, and so that we would pray and seek God in all of it. We've also been investigating His Word through devotionals, that each day we would look at these promises that God has and look at His character and a little bit more of who He is. And then we're also asking that along with prayer, you would have these kitchen conversations. And what we mean by that is that you would have deep conversations with maybe your spouse or an accountability partner or somebody that's going to also challenge you when it comes to this whole idea of stepping out in faith and seeing what God can do through you.
And after you have those kitchen conversations and you talk about the next 18 months and maybe the resources that God is going to bring into your life and you pray, we're going to ask you to give. We're going to ask you to come on Sunday and be ready to know what God is laying on your heart to give. And so we're going to have these cards there on Sunday morning, and we're going to have you do is fill out the information on the top of it. And then after that, we're going to ask you to give a total 18-month giving estimate, what you think you're going to give the next 18 months. And then break that down for us. What does it look like in the first 9 months? What does it look like in the second 9 months? And then there's another option is we're giving a non-cash gift that can be land or stock, bonds, cars, those types of things. And we'll be more than glad to help you out with that. You might ask, like, why are we asking for a pledge? A pledge just helps us. It helps us to kind of look forward to the future and use godly wisdom in our planning and what God is asking us to do.
Yeah, and so we ask you to pray with us. You'd ask to give alongside us, and then believe with us that God's doing some big things here at Stonehill, in us and through us collectively together as a whole. God is pressing us forward to new things, and so because of that, would you come this Sunday and believe with us that God is going to continue to work in us and through us to impact this incredible community for His kingdom?